So currently filming on the Hero 5, but that doesn't work so well in the Rider M Pro, so I've gone for Hero 3 Black in there to try and reduce a bit of weight, stop some slapping, and also hopefully I won't pick up the motor noise in this part of the gimbal, because that's super annoying. You get really good footage and then you can't use the audio on it, and it's a real pain in the backside. So chucked a Hero 3 Black in there. I've got it wind mic'd up, hopefully that's going to make some sort of difference. And also I've put an old the stupid GoPro head strap system thing. I've taken off one of the straps on there and I've put an additional strap around my chest strap to try and prevent some of the slapping around that you get from the gimbal sometimes. So I'm just going to have a little ride around on a jump bike up and down the drive a few times and see how that goes, really. See how smooth the footage comes out. I'll do a few bunny hops and bits and pieces and see see if it comes out smooth, see if it stops any slapping around, and yeah, hopefully it'll be good. So stay tuned. Cheers guys. Don't worry. So first thing I noticed is I just need to tighten up the normal little GoPro mount on there. Now that's tighter. See if it stays as it should. Right then folks, out for an off-road test this time with the GoPro Hero 3 Black in the Zhiyun Rider M, and we'll see how this works. Just blasting up and down the drive. The setup seemed to work quite well. There was no flapping and slapping around, so we'll see what it's like on the big bike blasting down through the woods. Hopefully it'll still be smooth. I'll soon notice if it's moving around more than I want it to though, so that's always good. Cool. So we'll just do one more ride down and I think that'll do. Good to meet Dave up here. Dave works for Royal Racing and 7IDP. He's a marketing manager. It's good to have these sorts of contacts, and he's a top bloke as well. So it feels like the gimbal's holding up really well. It doesn't feel like it's slapping around or moving about too much, which is nice. It's certainly comfortable to wear, which is another bonus. Hopefully the footage is going to come out smooth, but won't know until we get back and have a look. But it's definitely been good to get out and ride, even though it has just basically totally pissed down the other day, massively. And normally this place after it's rained is a total shit show. Not too bad. There is, I'd say, just about enough grip to be comfortable, but not enough to fucking pin it as hard as you can. Alrighty then, now you've seen the new setup and how smooth everything is and how good the sound is. Although you can still hear a little bit of gimbal noise, but not really very much. I'm sure you'll all agree that it's much better than this recording, which was taken using the Hero 5 inside the Rider M gimbal. You can hear a lot of the gimbal motor noise, and also the quality of recording is pretty shoddy just because the gimbal moves around too much. Even though the chest strap was on very tight, I think you need that extra bit over the top just to secure it even more. Yeah, so it was really frustrating when I started getting a lot of recordings like this because they're not really particularly usable. Whereas now, having it set up with the Hero 3 Black, it should be loads better. You okay, dude? So, here endeth the test. I would say that putting the Hero 3 Black in there was a massive success, and using that butchered GoPro head strap thing across the top of the chest mount, just holding it in place, works really well. I know I have seen people use the chest strap off their pack to hold it in place, but I could never really get mine in quite a good position and tight enough and still be comfortable to wear with the Rider M gimbal. So this new system I've got works really well. Pretty happy with the footage. I'm sure you'll agree that it's definitely better than having the horrendous sound of the Hero 5 on there, which is a bit of a shame because the footage is slightly crisper on the Hero 5, but you know, swings and roundabouts, and well, it's just good to get some nice smooth footage with reasonable sound that you can use as well. And I really wanted the Rider M Pro, or Rider M, or whatever you call it, by Zhiyun, because you can change the batteries in it, so you can have a spare set of batteries and change them over, whereas with the Karma grip, if I was to buy that, you can only use it for the charge that's in it, because the battery's built in, so you have to charge it up and use it, and then once it's dead, that's it, unless you've got one of those cell charger things. Looks like a little hard drive basically, but you can plug your phone in and it will charge up from there. But then you'd have to ride with that and try and connect it, and it just sounds like a bit of a faff. So it's much easier to stop and just change a set of batteries. Yeah, much easier. And also, I'm really pleased with last a whole ride without having to worry about changing it, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, always having to stop and just change batteries, not really that fussed. Now with the Hero 3 Black in there, you can just about hear the motor noise, but it's only very subtle and it's only really in the background. It's not as prominent as when you've got the Hero 5 in there. With the 5 it's just, just sort of takes over really, and it's all you can hear, and it's mega frustrating. So yeah, I'll just be using that, and I'll be using my 5 for something else. Probably on a helmet mount, or mount it to the bike somewhere, or just do something totally different with it really. But now that I've finally got the setup sorted for the ride around, I'll be using that all the time. And hopefully I'll have a nice smooth trail footage, and it will be much more enjoyable to watch, because I know it is mega annoying when the camera's just bouncing all over the place. You don't really get a good feel for the trail, and if it's really bad, it's just unwatchable really. It's not particularly enjoyable, so hopefully my trail videos from now on will be a lot better. Not sure the riding will, but the filming will be better, and the sound will be better as well, so that's good. So yeah, that is my view on the ride around. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and like and subscribe, that'd be sweet. See you again.